Long before rockets existed, humans were fascinated by the cosmos. Ancient civilizations like the Babylonians, Greeks, and Egyptians carefully observed the stars, charting their movements and building monuments aligned with celestial events. But the real concept of space travel didn't take shape until the early 20th century. In 1903, Russian scientist Konstantin Tsiolkovsky published a paper that laid the foundation for modern astronautics, theorizing that rockets could travel into space. Tsiolkovsky's work inspired a new generation of scientists who saw space exploration as achievable, not just a fantasy. Then came World War II, a dark period that ironically accelerated space science. In Nazi Germany, scientists developed the V-2 rocket, the first man-made object to reach the edge of space. After the war, both the United States and the Soviet Union captured German scientists and technology, setting the stage for the Cold War space race. By the early 1950s, scientists in both nations were working on rockets powerful enough to escape Earth's gravity, and a new era of exploration was about to begin. On October 4, 1957, the Soviet Union launched Sputnik 1, the first artificial satellite to orbit Earth. The event shocked the world and spurred the United States into action. Sputnik was little more than a metal sphere with a radio transmitter, but its significance was enormous. It marked humanity's entry into space. The launch of Sputnik ignited the space race, a period of intense competition between the US and the Soviet Union to achieve dominance in space exploration. In response, the United States launched its own satellite, Explorer 1, on January 31, 1958. Explorer 1 discovered the Van Allen radiation belts around Earth, adding to our understanding of the space environment. These early satellites provided humanity with the first ever data on conditions in outer space, setting the stage for more complex missions. The space race reached new heights in 1961 when the Soviet Union launched Vostok 1, carrying cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin, who became the first human to travel into space. Gagarin's historic flight on April 12, 1961, lasted 108 minutes and orbited Earth once. His mission was a triumph for the Soviet Union and a symbol of human courage and curiosity. Gagarin returned as a global hero, inspiring millions with the idea that space was not only for satellites, but also for people. The United States responded by intensifying its efforts. Just a month after Gagarin's flight, on May 5, 1961, astronaut Alan Shepard became the first American in space. While his flight didn't reach orbit, it marked the beginning of the American manned space program, known as Project Mercury. President John F. Kennedy famously set the ambitious goal of landing a man on the moon before the end of the decade. And with that, the stakes of the space race were raised even higher. The Apollo program was the United States' answer to the challenge of reaching the moon. It was a monumental task, requiring advancements in technology, science, and engineering on an unprecedented scale. In 1969, after years of preparation, training, and multiple missions testing the limits of space travel, NASA was ready to attempt the first human landing on the moon. On July 20, 1969, the world held its breath as astronaut Neil Armstrong stepped off the Apollo 11 lunar module and onto the surface of the moon. His words, "That's one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind," became an iconic moment in human history. Alongside him, astronaut Buzz Aldrin explored the lunar surface, collecting samples and planting the American flag. The moon landing was not just an American victory, but a triumph for humanity. It represented what was possible when science, determination, and cooperation aligned with a common purpose. The Apollo program continued until 1972, with 6 successful moon landings and a wealth of scientific knowledge gathered from the lunar surface. However, the high costs and shifting political priorities led to the program's end, and no human has set foot on the moon since. With the success of the Apollo missions, NASA turned its attention to exploring other parts of the solar system. The 1970s saw the launch of the Mariner, Pioneer, and Viking missions, which sent back stunning images and data from Mars, Venus, and the outer planets. These missions revealed a wealth of information about our planetary neighbors, transforming our understanding of the solar system. One of the most significant achievements of this era was the launch of Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 in 1967. These twin spacecraft were designed to explore the outer planets, and they have since traveled farther than any other human-made objects. Voyager 1, now in interstellar space, continues to send back data from beyond our solar system. Equipped with the famous Golden Record, which carries sounds and images of Earth, the Voyagers are humanity's messages to the cosmos. In the 1980s, NASA introduced the Space Shuttle program, a new approach to spaceflight focused on reusable spacecraft. The Space Shuttle became an icon of modern space exploration, with its ability to launch, land, and relaunch multiple times. Between 1981 and 2011, the shuttles carried astronauts, satellites, and scientific experiments to orbit, opening a new chapter in human spaceflight. One of the Space Shuttle program's most enduring achievements was the construction of the Hubble Space Telescope. Launched in 1990, Hubble has given us some of the most detailed images of the universe ever seen, from distant galaxies to nebula and black holes. Hubble's images have not only transformed our understanding of the cosmos, but have also inspired a sense of wonder and curiosity in people around the world. However, the Space Shuttle program was not without its tragedies. In 1986, the Challenger shuttle exploded shortly after launch, killing all 7 crew members. Then, in 2003, the Columbia shuttle disintegrated upon re-entry, again resulting in the loss of 7 astronauts. These accidents were sobering reminders of the risks involved in space exploration. Despite the setbacks, the spirit of exploration continued, and in '98, a new project began, the International Space Station, ISS, a joint effort by the United States, Russia, Europe, Japan, Japan, and Canada. The ISS represents one of the most ambitious collaborations in human history. Orbiting Earth at 400 kilometers, the ISS has been continuously inhabited since the year 2000, serving as a laboratory for scientific research and a base for international cooperation. The ISS has allowed astronauts to study the effects of long-term space habitation, a crucial step in preparing for future missions to Mars. It has also been a symbol of peace and unity, with former Cold War rivals working side by side in the spirit of scientific discovery. In recent years, the landscape of space exploration has shifted dramatically with the entry of private companies. SpaceX, founded by Elon Musk, has revolutionized the industry with its reusable rockets, drastically reducing the cost of space missions. In 2020, SpaceX's Crew Dragon became the first commercially built and operated spacecraft to carry astronauts to the ISS, marking a new era of human spaceflight. Other companies, like Blue Origin and Virgin Galactic, are also pursuing ambitious goals, from space tourism to lunar landings. This new era, often called New Space, is defined by innovation, entrepreneurship, and the goal of making space more accessible. The involvement of private companies has reignited interest in human space exploration and opened up exciting possibilities for the future. As we look to the future, the next major goal for space exploration is Mars. NASA's Perseverance rover has already landed on the Martian surface, searching for signs of ancient life and testing technology that could support future human missions. Plans for crewed missions to Mars are in the works, with both NASA and SpaceX targeting the 2030s for possible human landings. But Mars is only the beginning. The dreams of space exploration have always extended far beyond our neighboring planets. New concepts are emerging, from lunar bases to asteroid mining, and ultimately, interstellar travel. In the coming decades, missions may explore the icy moons of Jupiter and Saturn, such as Europa and Enceladus, which are believed to have subsurface oceans that could potentially harbor life. Probes might be sent to study Kuiper Belt objects, or even journey deeper into the unknown reaches of interstellar space. NASA, the European Space Agency, and private companies are actively researching new propulsion systems, such as nuclear-powered rockets, which could shorten the travel time to Mars and beyond. Other research is focused on advanced life support systems, sustainable habitats, and artificial gravity, all necessary for long-duration space missions. These technologies are being developed with the ultimate dream in mind, establishing human settlements beyond Earth. Although this may sound like science fiction, each small step forward brings us closer to the possibility of one day becoming an interplanetary species. Space exploration has always been about more than just leaving Earth. It's been a journey of discovery that has profoundly impacted life on our planet. The technologies developed for space missions have led to countless innovations in everyday life. Medical imaging, satellite communications, Weather forecasting, solar power, and even the tiny sensors in our smartphones all have roots in space technology. Space exploration has also united humanity in unexpected ways. When we see Earth from space, our pale blue dot, as Carl Sagan famously described it, it reminds us of our shared responsibility to protect and preserve our fragile home. The environmental movement itself gained momentum partly because of the famous images of Earth taken from space during the Apollo missions, inspiring a new awareness of our planet's beauty and vulnerability. Beyond technology and environmental awareness, space exploration has also enriched our understanding of fundamental science. Research conducted on the ISS has advanced fields like medicine, materials science, and biology. By studying how life and materials behave in microgravity, scientists have made discoveries that would not have been possible on Earth. Space exploration has given us answers to some of our biggest questions about the origins of our solar system, the nature of black holes, and the potential for life beyond Earth, while sparking new questions that continue to drive scientific curiosity. We are now over half a century into the space age, and the journey has been filled with breathtaking achievements, unforgettable moments, and poignant losses. From the first launch of Sputnik to the Apollo moon landings, from the Hubble Space Telescope's images of galaxies billions of light years away to the recent explorations of Mars and the outer solar system, space exploration has reshaped how we see ourselves and our place in the cosmos. It has united us as a species in the pursuit of knowledge, even in the face of rivalry and conflict. As we look to the future, the promise of space exploration continues to inspire. The possibility of humans stepping onto Mars, building habitats on the moon, and exploring the mysteries of distant stars captivates imaginations worldwide. The story of space exploration is still being written. Each mission, each breakthrough, each new step beyond Earth builds on the courage and ingenuity of those who dared to look up at the stars and imagine what might be possible. It's a journey that connects us to our ancient ancestors who once gazed at the same stars and wondered about their place in the universe. Today, as we send rovers, probes, and astronauts farther into the unknown, we are driven by that same sense of wonder and discovery. Our quest for knowledge and exploration has led us from the smallest satellites to giant rockets, from the Earth's orbit to the surface of the moon. Now, we stand on the edge of a new frontier, ready to embark on journeys that will carry us even further, perhaps to other planets and, one day, to other stars. Humanity's story of space exploration is not just about science and technology. It's a story of curiosity, resilience, and the belief that there is always something more to discover. If this exploration of space and its history fascinated you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for future videos. Together, we'll keep reaching for the stars and uncovering the mysteries of our universe. Thank you for watching Chronicles Uncovered, and we'll see you in the next chapter of human discovery.